How much Shiba Inu does Elon Musk own? Plus, what would happen if he bought up all of Shiba Inu's circulating supply and decided to burn it? He could make a lot of money because the price of Shiba Inu would skyrocket. But is that actually feasible to do? We're going to talk about all that. All I ask is that you give me a beautiful smile, smash that like button, and let's do the Shiba Shake. So currently the price of Shiba Inu is at 4 zeros, 3583, up 1.85% on the day. Interestingly, on the 1 hour chart here, Shiba Inu is about to break, it already broke out of this trend here, or this cup and handle kind of formation that is forming. So it'll be interesting to see where the price of Shiba Inu goes in the next few hours. We are seeing Dogecoin also get a little bit of a tick up here, about a 10% push. If you are interested in taking advantage of these moves here for Shiba Inu, our partner Margex will give you the opportunity where you can use, for example, on the 1000 SHIB contract, you can use up to 25x leverage. On the Bitcoin contract, you can use 100x leverage. No KYC. Link is in the description down below. You can go short, you can go long. If you use my link, you'll get $50 for signing up, plus another $50 once you deposit $100 for your commissions. And if you use my referral, you'll get another 20% kicker. So link is in the description down below. Please trade responsibly. You can make a lot of money, but also lose money. So please be careful. So the question here is, right, does Elon Musk own Shiba Inu? Now, I know you're saying, Avi, well, why are you, Elon Musk is basically the richest person in the world, and we know he loves crypto. We know he loves Doge. Well, a while back, I had a theory about 2 years ago that Elon Musk was actually Ryoshi, the creator of Shiba Inu, and that he created it together with the creator of Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin. And there was all kinds of signs and reasoning why I thought that Elon was the creator. And I made a whole video about it. It's like 2 years old, so you can go back and you can find it. But along the way, there have been all these signs that kind of make me think that potentially could be actually Elon Musk. We're not going to get into it in this video specifically what were the reasons were, but one of the reasons that I thought also is because he gave half of the circulating supply to Vitalik, right? And Vitalik then decided to, of course, send it to the burn wallet. It would have been a lot of money currently, that half of the circulating supply, what, about $10 billion, right? And at this current price. And Vitalik, of course, historically decided to send it to the burn wallet. And so the thinking here is, if Elon, right, would somehow, with his hundreds of billions of dollars, decide to scoop up the whole circulating supply of Shiba Inu, which currently, right, the value of it is 20 billion, 21 billion, right? So for him, that would be peanuts, right? And if he would buy it, right, and we'll get to how much he has now, if he would buy the whole circulating supply, then potentially he could send all of this to the burn wallet and maybe leave himself, let's say, with let's say it's out of the 589 trillion, he leaves himself with 50 billion, right? And the rest, let's say there's a 5 trillion out there on the market with retail, and then potentially, so the price would significantly go up because there wouldn't be any more Shiba Inu out there, right? That's the theory. Well, first of all, does Elon even have Shiba Inu, right? So that's the question, right? We know that he's into crypto, right? But did Elon Musk buy any Shiba Inu tokens during the previous bull run, right? So according to him, he only owns 3 cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin, right? And one of the reasons why I thought he might be Ryoshi, which is the person that created Shiba Inu, was the fact that he really liked Dogecoin, but it wasn't something that he created. And he wanted something that was his own, so he decided to create Shiba Inu. That was my thinking behind it, right? And people asked him later if he owned any Shiba Inu, and he said none, right? And we knew that Ryoshi had told the people that he didn't have any Shiba Inu, right? That he had nothing left. And that was also something that made me think, maybe it was him. Also, there was a report around the time where Shiba Inu was created that Elon and Vitalik met up and they had a few meetings together. And I thought that could possibly be a catalyst that he was the creator. Also, he has a Shiba Inu dog, right? So I know he likes Dogecoin, but that's another thing. Now, I don't know if he's actually the creator of Shiba Inu. BitBoy Crypto did Ben Armstrong, right? He's not BitBoy Crypto anymore. Did a while back a video about, did this deep dive into it could be someone else, and maybe it had something to do with FTX, and there's no confirmation that that's true either. We don't really know if Elon Musk is the creator of Shiba Inu or not, the same way we don't know who the creator of Bitcoin is, right? Although there is some speculation who it could be. Now, let's get, so currently, from what we know, he doesn't own any Shiba Inu. And actually, right, I think it's a good thing he doesn't own Shiba Inu. Why? Two reasons. If he would buy a big amount of Shiba Inu, right, not the whole circulating supply, but let's say he buys 1 trillion Shiba Inu, okay? And then he decides, you know what, I don't want this anymore, and he dumps, that would really hurt the price of Shiba Inu. I'd rather Shiba Inu goes up more naturally with retail, without Elon, right? Because we saw in the past, whenever he would tweet about his dog, or he made a pic, when it started skyrocketing in October of 2021, it was after a few tweets that kind of referenced Shiba Inu, right? That kind of triggered a lot of buying. I want Shiba Inu to go up, if it does go up, without the influence of Elon Musk, because what happens usually is when he would tweet something and it would pop because of Elon Musk, it would sell off after that. So I'd rather not happen. Now let's take a look if he would actually buy him or someone else, could be someone else, buy all of the circulating supply of Shiba Inu, what could potentially happen? Could they do that? So let's theoretically say that. Well, it was a lot less expensive last week, right? A week and a half ago, it was around 5 billion, 6 billion. Well, now it's going to cost somebody around 21 billion, right? At this price. And then they would have to, buy the circulating supply. Well, let's take a look here at Arkham and see, would this actually happen? So if we go and we look at the holders of Shiba Inu, and we can look at Etherscan, right? And we can go to the holders here, but not all the wallets are tagged here. So we have, of course, the Burn wallet, right? And then we have crypto.com, which, where's here? It's, it's behind my head, right? Let me move me to the other side here. And let me do like this here. That's good. Can I zoom in? Zoom in. Let's zoom in. Oh, that's a lot of zoom. Whoa. Here we go. I don't know how this is going to react. No, it didn't react good. Okay, you're going to have to, here, okay, this is good. So you can see here, first up, we got crypto.com that has 40 trillion. Then we have Binance, Cold, 31 trillion, Robinhood, 26 trillion, Binance, another Cold, 24 trillion, Upbit, 19 trillion, Multisig, BitGo have 10 trillion. You get the gist, right? Robinhood, another 8 trillion, Binance, another few trillion, 7 trillion, Binance, and then XShib, 6 trillion, Wazir X, 5 trillion, and then we get here. So you see, most of this list here, right, is exchanges, okay? So that's a massive amount of the circulating supply that is not burned yet is in the hands of exchanges. So even if somebody wanted to come and buy up everything, right, they would have to go to every single exchange, and the exchange will say to them, hey, listen, I can't sell you this Shiba Inu because my clients have the Shiba Inu. Now I can go and I can offer them, if you're willing to pay more than market value, maybe I would able to convince them to sell that Shiba Inu, right? And then maybe the exchange would do that, but I'm not sure if they would actually do that because they need to have a backing. So they couldn't sell without actually having, for the customers, right? They couldn't do that. And then if you would try to go outside of the exchanges to this 5 trillion, there's like 30 trillion here in the first few wallets. I think it's all one person that just divided it into a few wallets. Well, how would you find that person, right? Maybe you could send a message or try to figure out, try to track it and try to figure out who it is, where it is, why it is. That would also be very, very hard. So you have another about 30 trillion, or maybe another 50 or 60 trillion of wallets that you don't know what they are. So it would be very hard for somebody to just come out and burn all the circulating supply. That's why when I see all these, Shiba Inu to $1, I say, hey, pump the brakes on that, because it would be very, very hard for somebody to just come and buy out all the circulating supply. Even if Shibarium is able to burn a lot of the supply, we would also need the exchanges to burn a lot of the supply. And that means that they would need to either do two things, either convince their clients to connect to Shibarium and burn the circulating supply, or they would have to convince the clients to sell, and then they could burn the circulating supply. So it's very hard for me to see a situation where all the circulating supply is going to get burnt. But the market cap of Shiba Inu could grow significantly to the zone more likely of 1/10 of a cent. And even then, that would be very, very, very hard. That's my dream, right? If your dream is 1 cent, $1, it's okay to have the dreams. It just doesn't currently add up math-wise. But maybe in the future, things will change, and the way that the crypto is structured will change, and Shibarium will change, and the amount of traffic on Shibarium will change, or maybe there'll be some initiative, another something that will help Shiba Inu to burn. I don't know. But currently, the thinking of could somebody just buy up all the circulating supply and burn it is not feasible, right? There will be potentially other ways, but I don't see a way where all the circulating supply is gone. Could we burn 60, 70%? Yeah, that could potentially happen, but we're a long way away from that. Could Shiba Inu double, triple, 10x from here? Most def, right? That could potentially happen. It could also drop 50%. I don't know what will happen in the future. I'm not a prophet. I do own Shiba Inu. I've owned Shiba Inu for a while. I'm up, I think 6 or 7x on my position currently. So I'm happy with the gains that I have seen so far, but I still think that Shiba Inu can go up more. And you can also supplement that with some leverage trading if you're interested. And if you have a small position, you could grow that position using leverage. But again, leverage comes with risk. You could get liquidated. You could lose all your position. Link is in the description down below if you're interested, but please trade responsibly. Don't forget to smash the like button. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. And like I always say, let's make a lot of money.